throw black. Yeah, I throw black 95% of the time, man. And I forgot to wear a belt. Yeah, otherwise I love them. And it's nice for bank fishing. They have a pliers pocket here. See if the old Sunrise or Tequila variety will. Oh. There we go. First cast with the Tequila Sunrise worm. Solved it. I'm a better fisherman than Brando now. He might show me how to catch some big fish every time, but he don't know nothing about these dinks, baby. There we go. First fish of the day. He's skinny and hungry. Tequila Sunrise worm. I just said, have to tie one of these on. Pops taught me everything I know about worming. And he says, all you need is that Tequila Sunrise, boy. Throw that, you'll be catching them fish. He's right on the edge of that there brush. Buck brush. Done?
Nope.
Oh my God. Got poison ivy stuck in my shoe. That first leaf is poison ivy.
Are you serious?
That frickin' boat ramp where I was standing there holding your deal.
Think we got poison ivy?
Huh?
So do you think we got poison ivy?
I did. Poison ivy right there. Leaves a 3, leave and B. Ragged edge. Red stem. Ooh. Oh, you little bastard. Oh my God. Oh. Talk about thumped it. Yeah, I was waiting for it. Oh, sorry, Debo. Didn't see you there. Brando, I've literally been standing in the exact same spot this entire trip. Oh, sorry, bro. Oh, brush pile. Oh, no, it was a fish on it. In the brush pile.
Oh my God.
Fish on it in the brush pile. Mondo. I don't know what the heck he was stuck in, man. Must be in some of that brush down there. Okay, there we go. 2 on the Tequila Sunrise worm. Question is, what was it stuck on, and is my line all jacked up now? I'm not the guy for this thing you speak of, like the jig with the football. Don't know this. More like a finesse jig, ball head jig, Arky style. These are the ones with which I am comfortable. Mondo, at least 3 pounds, at least 3 pounder, at least 3 pounder. All right, well, Pops is a Texas rig worm. Only thing putting him in the boat today. Sorry, Pops, can't make you proud with any size today, but at least we're finding some. That one got green gunk in my mouth. Oh. I think he's in stuff. Did I Texas rig him? Or did I Wacky rig him? Oh my God. Well, Dad, to make you even less proud, somehow I frickin' Wacky rigged this fish. He must have grabbed just the tail of it. Oh my gosh, sorry feller. All right, there we go. No harm, no foul. Little dink. Ambitious. Taking the worm sideways there, I guess. Okay, well, it has turned into the epitome of fine wood pitch to wood today. Throwing a little 8.5-inch power worm there. That's what's getting it done. Find wood, throw this around wood. Hopefully catch a fish. Hopefully I don't wacky rig anymore. Another beast. This is the epitome of Debos fishing. Throw tequila sunrise worm at wood, catch a bunch of little dinks. Yep. You still skunked? Jeez, Brando. What are you doing? Catch a fish. Oh, God. See that guy grab it? Holy jeepers. Had to have been a big one. Hey, Brando on the frog fish. Go, Brando, go, Brando, go. Brando, first one of the day on the frog. Well deserved. Grinding with that frog out here. I respect it. I respect the frog grind. What am I doing? Oh my God. Brando. Literally about threw me out. Did you see that? Brando. Had to check my drawers there. Oh. Megalodon? Oh, he bit it. Mondophius. You didn't even have my worm in there. Did you spit my worm out, feller? There we go. Another one. Tequila sunrise worm. Berkeley power worm. All right, fishing friends, that was the end of the trip, man. How many times has a simple plastic worm saved the day? Late summer fishing, man. It was a grinder. We didn't go out and catch 50 fish. It wasn't one of those days. It was a day where we were scrapping by to try to catch stuff. And for me, on a tough day, during the end of summer or in summer, dragging around a worm on a Texas rig is an excellent way to catch them. Not the most, exciting, but if all the moving baits and stuff aren't working, I spent, I don't know how long skipping a jig under, overhangs. I was certain I was going to catch a bunch on that. Nothing, not even a tug on it. Through the frog, I did have some little blow-ups, nothing to write home about. Brando did catch one on a frog, but I couldn't even get that going in that toxic waste green-looking water stuff. Nope, the only thing that consistently produced for me that day was a Tequila Sunrise Berkeley power bait worm. And the weird thing about these is, if you've never tried like the Berkeley stuff, the scent on these is amazing. Most confidence I have in a scent, it's like this dirty, fishy, dead crawdad smell? I don't even know what to call it. But the weird thing about these worms is there can be quite a bit of difference from one to the other. Like you can see this one here is mostly like this black and purple with just a little bit of pink on it. That's my favorite. If I could have all of them just like this, that would be my go-to. Some of them in the package have a little bit more of this like kind of pinkish fuchsia color. I don't know what that is to them than I would like. So that kind of stinks. I wish I could get just these, but if you've never tried the Tequila Sunrise color in the Berkeley Power Worms, absolute killer. My dad and his buddy used to throw this all the time. That's what I grew up throwing. I feel like it's definitely lost its popularity, but back in the day, man, there were certain lakes, if you weren't throwing this, you were not catching fish around here. At least the way we did it. That's what Dad told me anyway. I don't know. And that was the 10-inch worm. I was actually throwing the 8.5-inch version of this. That's kind of my favorite go-to all time. I know, people throw the bigger worms, and I do throw bigger worms during summer, but for that day, just kind of a tough bite. I was throwing the little smaller worm with just a little 1/4 ounce tungsten on there, just enough to flip it out there, but nothing too heavy and crazy. 4/0 heavier wire, extra wide gap hook. I do like going a little bit heavier when I'm around wood and stuff. Nothing too crazy, but I would just like to have something just a little bit thicker, nothing too crazy instead of, you know, a little tiny wire hook in case I get it in brush, which I did a couple times, and I was able to get those fish out. Now for the combo, one of my favorite, do it all, not too fancy, frilly. Man, I was able to get these for $100. I think it was Sportsman's Outfitter that had these on sale a couple years ago. It's the Daiwa Tatula 150, and this is kind of a not so common in the industry because it's got an aluminum frame and an aluminum handle side plate. Usually you've got to pay way more for that. These used to retail for $150. I think they're like $180 now, which kind of stinks, but grabbing these for $100 was an absolute steal. These have the Mag Force brakes, super easy brakes to dial in. You can cast in the wind. I think the best braking system out on the market today that Daiwa has. Love the reel, 150 size. This is a 7:3-to-1 gear ratio. It just does everything, does whatever you need it to. The rod is one that I was putting more to the test recently. This is the Bass X rod from St. Croix. Now they actually just came out with a new version of this. I've really only pushed this to the test the last, I don't know, couple months. I know, shame on me because I've had this for probably a year and just got it out. I know, shame on me. But anyway, this happens to be a 7-foot medium heavy fast action rated for lures 3/8 to 1 ounce. I don't know how many times I've told y'all, getting a good medium heavy rod that's rated for lures up to 3/4 or 1 ounce is, like, in my opinion, the best do it all. I've threw moving baits on this. I've thrown Texas rig on this. Super comfortable. The thing that I like about this one compared to the other St. Croix that I hate is it's got a little bit longer trigger here that's forward. So when I hold this, I can palm this. This is a 150 size reel. My hands aren't gigantic, but it is very comfortable for me to hold like that. And I know that's something that folks don't like about the Daiwa reels is the nose of it on some of these is a little bit wider than they would like. It's not like the Luz or some of the others like the SLX where it kind of tapers down to the front. It's kind of got a wider nose, and I know some people really don't like that. For me, it's nice and comfortable. You can hold it like this, but getting a rod like that where the specs are rated up to like 3/4 or 1 ounce on a medium heavy can do so much. The rod, I really liked it. It's got that longer trigger. Some of the St. Croix, the Victory, I actually gave that rod to my old man. I hated it because this trigger was so short. Like, it was clear up in here. My old man likes that. I hate it. I know it's a personal preference deal, but maybe I'll do a review on this. I think they've got the new Bass X rods coming out this month or something. I might get one of those and kind of do a compare and contrast. As long as it has a long trigger, I'm done wasting money on rods that have the little teeny tiny, almost non-existent trigger. I like to feel like I have a really good purchase on it, like it's not going to pull out of my hand. You know, it's just how I like it. That's 17-pound fluorocarbon P-line tactical, and it did everything I needed that day for flipping the Texas rig. Now, a couple things I want you to focus on if you're out. Right now, it can be a really, really tough, frustrating time of fishing. Late summer, we're getting into early fall here. Weather's kind of still up and down. We've still got a couple hot days of almost 100, and then it's supposed to drop to like the 70s. So fish can kind of be funky. You know, they might start to be moving up, some places not. But just take a breath and slow down. Sometimes you're out there, you know, moving baits real fast and looking for that bite, and it's just not happening. You get frustrated and spin out. Try slowing down. Sometimes you got to do that. It sucks, whether that's with a Ned rig, or, you know, a drop shot, a Texas rig like this, something. Just take a little bit of time and slow down. Take a breath, because if you're like me, I like the power fishing stuff. I like to cast and wind and, you know, the aggressive blow-ups and all that. Sometimes you got to remind yourself, hey, I got to slow down and go to a little Texas rig and drag worm. My old man, that's like his default. He loves it. Either cranking, he would crank 24/7 if he could. If the bite's tough, he goes to a Texas rig Tequila Sunrise worm and always manages to kick my butt. So it's something I've kind of fallen back on a few times, and really does always seem to catch a couple fish. You know, there I caught a handful. Wasn't a 50 fish day, but it was still fun. And today's subscribed fishing friend is James P. He said, yikes, a Hellraiser. Yes, I did just recently lose a Hellraiser in a video, and he said, any merch plans? Man, I have gone back and forth on this so many times because I want to have stuff. I get asked weekly if people have hats or shirts and stuff I could buy. I haven't because I don't want it to be a pain in the neck. And like, if I get hats, I want them to be good hats that are comfortable. I don't want to just slap my name on something and throw it out there and, you know, try to make a quick buck. I want it to be good stuff that I would wear. So I'm looking into it more. But like I said, I want to make sure the shirts are good, high quality like this, not the, like, there's some printed like things that within a couple washes they come off. I don't want that. I want it to be a good quality. So I'm still looking around. If you guys and gals have any suggestions for a good high quality place where they're going to do the stuff, because I don't want to get it all shipped to me and have to rely on me for getting all these out, because my life's busy enough. That ain't going to happen for me doing that. So it's got to be a place that they'll make it, they'll do it, they'll ship it out, you order through them and take care of it. But
I do want to get that done. I would like to have, like, I don't know, Mayor of Dinkville, maybe like a fine wood, pitch to wood shirt. Heck, maybe even like, you know, Pig Jig's here. He's got a nice, comfortable hat. Maybe even just like a Debo symbol on it. I don't know. If y'all have ideas, comment below and let me know. I would love to see it. Got a few more videos planned this week. I need to get my butt in action. So that's enough for me. I need to edit. Thank you all for watching. Love you. I appreciate everybody who continues to support me. So I'm out. Thanks for watching. Till next time.